am I responsible for their debts and vice versa? So I'm guessing it's debts that they bring into the marriage.
There's a formula within Section 4 of the Family Law Act that outlines how we calculate what we call equalization. So, the whole underlying principle within our family law legislation and the scheme for division of property is that each party to a marriage leaves the marriage on kind of equal financial footing. So, what that often looks like is if one party has a lot more debts and the other has a lot more assets, the person with more assets would pay out the other party to equalize it. And so the quick answer, yes, but the value of your or balance of your debts and the value of the assets on the date of marriage is included. And we look at what you have on the date of marriage as well as what you have on the date of separation. So those two dates and the value of your assets and debts on those 2 dates are kind of frozen in time. And then we do a calculation based on those. So for example, I have a lot of student loans. If my spouse and I break up in 20 years time and I was able to pay off $100,000 worth of student loan, that is a benefit to him. It's a benefit to me because my debt's paid off, but it also would show in our equalization that I benefited from the marriage in that way because I was able to pay off those loans. So it can get a little complicated. And, lawyers, we have like our little Excel spreadsheet that we plop the numbers into and it comes out with a payment. So if you're trying to figure it out on your own, it can get really complicated. But essentially, like those 2 dates of what you brought into the marriage and what you're taking out of the marriage are the most important when we're looking at what couples will leave with.